right, guys, welcome to CFS AMB Academy. Yeah, this video is I'm going to uh, elaborate on how I do take my analysis. Whenever I come to my chart, I'm an SMC trader, so I trade on structure basically. Whenever I come to your chart, you have to identify where the market is going. Is the market uptrend? Is the market downtrend? Then you know how to position yourself and ride with the trend, guys. So that is how I do my analysis. So if you look at this chart very well, we are what currently we are bearish at this 15 minutes time frame, and this because if you look very well, the market is making a series of higher low, like market is doing something like this. Let me get it clear. All right, yeah, see that market is doing something like this. This lower low, lower high. We have lower low here, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low. Then we have lower high, then we have lower low here. Understand? So this is what the market is doing. So now, and the market is coming from this. What these are 4 hours POI. I use 4 hours my higher time frame and 15 minutes for my structural breakdown to take my entry and order. So now, and also these are things I look out for when I come to my chart. I'll look out for inducement, liquidity, internal break of structure or BOS. I will look out for change of character, either internal change of character or major change of character, and also look out for my BOI to buy or sell. So if you look at this chart now, the market is what is breaking what we are breaking lower low, because all this low that is breaking, we did not take out any inducement. Understand? So that we are having a break, market is just breaking lower low, lower high. Understand? So if you look closely, if you look closely, we have a close below this candle pullback here. So that is why you need to you need to open your eye very well. Understand? You need to open your eye. There is a pullback here. You see that we have a pullback here. We have a pullback here. This is what we have, a pullback here, which give us inducement. We have a pullback there. This is bearish inducement. Understand? Then the high of this zone here is going to be our internal change of character anytime we have a close above. Now after this one, then we now have this lower low here. And where is the next pullback? We have our next pullback here, but did not take out this next pullback becomes our internal change of character. So our internal change of character move from here to this zone. So that is how to, because the first high from your POI, the first high from your either 4-hour POI or 15 minutes POI is your internal change of character. Now after what you see that the market has closed above. After the market closed above, where is our inducement? We have our inducement here. We have our inducement here, and if you look closely, we have a recent pullback here. This is our major. This is our recent inducement. So you need to open your eye very well to spot out some key details in the market. If not, smart money will just allow you to miss out on important informations on the chart. Now after inducement, where is our what? Where this is our recent order block. This is our recent order block close to our inducement. But you see that let's take it out first. So let's continue now. You see that the market comes down to our point of interest here. And remember, one thing the smart money does already, like used to do, is that they will create an early opportunity for retail traders to buy before they will now come in. Are you getting it? But you see that we have a bearish, we have a massive sell to this other block. Now if you look closely here, this week here is also what is also our POI, because it's more than the week is more than 50% of that candle body. Are you getting it? This is what we have our POI here, but we see that, yeah, we have our POI here, but the pullback here, if you look closely, this pullback mitigate this other block body here. This pullback mitigate before we now close above. So I'm expecting the, in a situation like this, you extend your POI to what, to the candle week. Are you getting it? You extend it to the candle week, 50% of the candle week. So we extend it to 50% of the candle week and leave your or entry at that zone. So this is smart money trap. Then they are going to use this low here as their liquidity. They always move what with liquidity. This low now become their liquidity that they are going to work. They will take out this low before they will do any move. Oh, this low now become our liquidity. Yeah, this is what we call liquidity. Now we have what we have gotten our inducement here. We have spot out our liquidity here, and also where is our BOS? We have this is when the market is making lower low higher, breaking the recent low, breaking the, which is internal break of structure. All right, now where is our chalk now? This is where we have internal change of character. This is where we have internal change of character. Now if you look closely, when the market, we have what we have a break of this recent high here, because if you look very low, if you look very clear, you see that market push up, this candle take the high and took the low of this candle. So we have what we have another what we have a clear, another internal change of character here. Yeah, we have another internal change of character at this zone. So because all of this candle, they are what all of this candle, they are inside bar. See, all of this candle here, they are inside bar. So they are what all of them, they are operating, you can see. So this is where we have our, this is where we have what a clear eye shock here, and a close above here also give us internal change of character. A close above here give us internal change of character. Give us internal BOS. Sorry guys, this is what this give us internal BOS. So that is how you mark out your structure very well, so that you will not be what smart money will not take you unaware. Now this is where we are targeting. Our target is going to be here. If you are buying from any zone here, this is where we are targeting. So that is how you trade from one liquidity to another liquidity. This is our low here, and this is the high. This is possible zone that we are trading to, because we have already gotten all the criteria that we needed at this point. Now let's put our buying position at this point and see what we are going to achieve next. Now I'm going to buy for this zone. Yeah, and we have two type of entry. Now I'm going to take aggressive buy at this point. I'll put my stop loss at this zone. I don't target much. I'll be targeting ratio 1 to 3. Yeah, I do target ratio 1 to, this is my ratio 1 to 3 here, and this is where we are targeting. So for that reason, let's increase it more. Let's target ratio 1 to 5 if we're able to meet up. So this is ratio 1 to 5. So let's continue with the price. Okay, at this point the market has what the market has triggered. Look at the way market push into this zone, you understand? So that is to what that is to take out the liquidity at this point. Then let's move on. Okay, when market gets to this zone, market has given us another opportunity again to join the buy. Yeah, at this point it's not aggressive again. Like this first buy is aggressive, but this second buy is no longer aggressive, because if you look very well, we have what we have a close above here. we have a close above here. This is an engulfing bar. This candle engulf the whole three all the candle here. This very candle engulf there and give us a clear in SOB here. Your SOB, you don't need inducement to validate your SOB, but your SOB candle should have imbalance, understand? So this is our SOB here. This is our first entry, and this is our second entry. This one we are entering what we are buying with confirmation at this time. Then we'll put our this is our entry here, and our stop loss is going to be around this zone. Yeah, it's going to be here. Yeah, let's put our stop loss here. Our stop loss will be here. Then we'll be targeting this up here. Yeah, we are still getting our what ratio 1 to 5 again. So let's see what is going to happen next. Let's see what is going to happen next. Let's continue. Well, market has triggered us again. So right now we have two positions running. Let's see where we'll go. Alright, if you look very well now, we have a close above this high here. Yeah, because that is our valid high, because this high this the pullback took out inducement from here. Then so this is the high. This is our first high here. See that the market closed above that high, and we have a second candle close above this recent high again. Understand? This is what I'm saying here. We have another candle that closed above this high. You can see have a close above this high. Then where is our inducement? This pullback now become our inducement again. Then if you want to buy from this zone, the whole of this zone here is our order flow. See that the whole of this zone is our order flow. Then the market will tap into our order flow and started going. If you want to refine it, we'll refine to this zone here, or we'll refine to this zone. When market come to this zone, then we also buy. But let's see if the market is going to come back here, because if market comes to this zone again, we are going to have our third position from here. We are going to have our third buy from here, because the market has given us inducement, and where we'll be targeting ratio 1 to 3 at this moment. If the market will do something like this, then we'll now buy like this. So let's see what is going to happen. Wow, I think we have hit our full. Wow, see that we missed out on this entry, but our first entry already we have hit our take profit already. See that market has hit our take profit already. Now you see that we got two entry from this zone. We have two entry that we smash from this zone. So this is how smart money, like this how we trade XMC. You trade with what in line with all the criteria here. See, this is our point of interest. This is our point of interest here. This is our second point of interest here that make us to buy again. So if you are following it up like this, you see that you know what, you not just you not trade blindly. Understand? You will not trade blindly, because you know what you are doing already. So if you want to continue with the chart, we'll still do the same thing. Understand? Now we have this is our break of, we break this here. This is the break of this recent high. Then this is our inducement here. This is our inducement here. Now this is our inducement here. And where is our POI here? We have our first POI here, and also we have our second POI at this zone. So let's see what the market is going to give us if we are to continue buying. Now, right now, market has taken out our inducement and fails to mitigate our POI. Let's continue. Alright, now we have while we are waiting, we have a close above here. Now our inducement move from here to this. These are recent pullback. These are recent pullback at this zone. We have our recent pullback here. So always mark your inducement, mark your structure, so that you know what the market is going to do next. Because without marking your structure, you will not know what market is going to do next, and you are going to miss out on important information. All right, you see that market keep going up. We have our recent pullback here. I think at this point we okay, let's continue with the price and see if we okay, at this point we have our recent inducement here. Yeah, we have our recent inducement here. Let's see if the market will take it out. Then this order flow, let's check if this order flow is going to be the high of this candle to the low of this candle. This is what we call order flow. Yeah, our order flow, this candle tap into our order flow, so this order flow is no longer valid. Let's move on. Alright, our inducement has been taken out, and this is what these are the zone we are waiting for to buy. We are waiting at this zone to buy. Alright, let's see what is going to happen next. Alright, so the market mitigate our POI here and started giving us some reaction. But let's see if we'll get confirmation, then we'll buy from here. But if we don't have any confirmation, then you wait at this zone here. Let's see what will happen next. Guys, you see, so that is why it's good to buy with confirmation sometimes. So you see that market react from this zone without giving us any confirmations to buy. But with this weak rejection, you see that some persons as well have joined the buy from here, and their target is going to be this recent high. But market fails to get to that zone and comes down again to give us another information. So it close below here now become our internal change of character. Yeah, become our internal change of character. This is what it indicates that the market wants to come down to this zone here before going up. Let's see what will happen. Alright, guys, so the market what mitigate our entry point of interest. It closed above this zone here, indicate what internal break or structure. So always mark your chart. Yeah, internal break or structure. So at this point, you see that the market has started reacting from this zone. So if you want to be conservative, you wait for the market to close above here. But if you want to be aggressive, then you take a buy at this zone. You take your buy at this zone. Yeah, that is when you want to be aggressive. Then your stop loss is going to be below here. Then where is your next target? This is your first target here, ratio 1 to 2. Then if you want to target ratio 1 to 3, this is where you are going to take your first profit. Understand? Then let's continue if the markets will give us that opportunity. Boom. So we have what we have hit our what we have hit our take profit already. So this is how you what you